On a late summer afternoon, Allie Young heads back to her roots.
This is Kirtland, New Mexico.
The area where she grew up, along the Navajo Nation, is considered sacred land.
If you can imagine it, there used to be a double-wide trailer back there.
While her childhood home is no longer standing, the family Hogan has stood against the test of time. It's a traditional Navajo home where healing ceremonies take place.
My grandfather's a medicine man, so he helps people here in the Hogan.
Young returned to her mom's home in Farmington at the start of the pandemic after years of living in Los Angeles and working in the entertainment industry.
Coming back here always feels spiritually, I feel connected and reconnected.
She's using that renewed energy to help the Navajo Nation tackle coronavirus.
I do a lot of work from my computer and phone calls.
Her office/dining room is where she launched a virtual movement of Diné cultural preservation called Protect the Sacred.
The creation story for the Navajo people is one where twin warriors slay monsters that are hurting our people. The virus is another monster that we will overcome.
I used to work for Indian Health Service in Shiprock, their health promotion. And so I have a lot of friends and physicians who still work there, and they reached out to me and said, Allie, we need your help with some messaging, especially connecting with the youth. And I said, absolutely.
With the help of her connections made in Hollywood, her campaign, Navajo Strong, went viral across Indian country.
Navajo youth, you are the real heroes, staying home to protect the treasures of wisdom and knowledge of your elders.
The doctors, nurses, and frontline responders of the Navajo Nation, you are the real heroes.
Because of what happened to us throughout history, our people and our population was decimated to 2% now of the entire population. We have to protect that 2%. And so even one death is a lot for a Native community.
Helping to get that message out, Navajo Nation President Jonathan Nez.
Got so many things happening here on the Navajo Nation.
On many virtual meetings with tribal leaders, Nez says part of their COVID response has been framing the virus through a Navajo culture lens.
Modern day monsters today are alcoholism, drug addiction, suicide, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and many. And now we have a new monster, COVID-19.
He says that cultural perspective, along with some of the strictest public health orders in the country, which included 57-hour weekend lockdowns, have helped the nation come down in cases. This after being the hardest hit per capita during the height of the pandemic. More than 500 Navajo people have died. Of those, more than 60% were over the age of 60.
Wearing masks, for instance, this is our armor. Public health experts have said during the winter could be an extreme wave, and I pray that it doesn't.
Nez says he hopes his people keep COVID monster at bay by preparing, designating supply gatherers for food, water, firewood, keeping up with social distancing, and prioritizing health.
How do you prepare for that? You have to strengthen your immune system, right? You have to, get your body prepared, physical activity, eating good foods, with the indigenous fruits and vegetables that we harvested could help strengthen our immune system.
The force is strong with the Navajo.
Navajo strong.
Navajo strong.
Navajo strong.
Navajo strong.
Young says keeping up with the traditional ways in a modern world can be challenging, but the pandemic has given them a chance to show a commitment to culture and resiliency.
We've been able to really hold on to our traditional tohojong, the beauty way, and to our medicine ways, and to our language. And so many of our people still speak our language, and it's beautiful to see that. And that's what Navajo Strong means to me, is that we never give up.
With photojournalist Jonathan Deneyazi, I'm Colton Schoen, KOB4.